everybody. It looks like I'm in some kind of oasis, right? Now the wind picked up, sorry. But I guess this is day 4 of my trek from Tehachapi to Kernville. And it's about 11 o'clock. I stopped here for lunch and found this, I guess it's a yucca tree, right? And I'm wondering, are those edible? Can I eat those things? And if so, are they good? So I'm guessing not. So I'm not going to try it. But did my lunch, which was just crackers, Cliff Bar, a little pack of peanut butter and honey that I pinched from the hotel bar, breakfast bar in Tehachapi, and some Spree. Yeah, just choking down that dry food out here is just not fun, but I had to eat something. Anyway, I should be in Kernville by tomorrow, but it's not. It's still going to be a long day tomorrow. I'm not going to get in early, unfortunately. So I've got a long day today ahead of me and a long day tomorrow, but I should reach Kernville sometime. And I don't plan on taking a zero, but I've got to pick up some gear from the post office. And I'll probably spend the night. Yeah, I definitely will spend the night, but I'm not going to take a zero. So anyway, that's that. And yeah, this has been an interesting section. There's just no people and no water. You know, there was that large cache of water last night, but I carried 5 liters from that. I forget the name of it now. It was in that campground, and I showed you a picture of that pipe that was pouring out water. I carried 5 liters from there, and by the time I got here, I'd only drank 1. Because it was late in the afternoon, and it was an easy, I was really kicking it, I was really moving. I didn't stop for like, I think I went 7 or 8 miles, non-stop, fast. So I only drank 1 liter. So I got to that big cache of, I don't know, hundreds of gallons. Yeah, there's over 200 gallons, I'm sure. 5-gallon bottles, and I don't know, I didn't count them, but I didn't know it was there. So I only needed a little bit. So I filled up the 1 bottle that I drank and then moved on and camped for the night. And the camping for the night is what I want to talk about a little bit, because it's real interesting. I think one of the things I was looking for on this hike was some solitude, just being alone, being out in nature. That doesn't necessarily mean quiet. Like right now is solitude. I'm sitting here, I know there's nobody in front of me. I doubt there's anybody behind me. But last night, where I found a spot to camp, it was just, I just crossed over a road, a dirt road like this one, and entered back into the trail and traveled a little ways. And so there was like mountains on all sides. And it was really, sorry, I know it's really windy. It was really still. There was no wind. None. So I put my tent up and got ready for bed. And I went to, I usually go to bed, usually asleep by 8:30, or at least close to it. So I woke up at about, I looked at my clock, it was 10 o'clock because there were coyotes howling. But then they stopped, and that was just for a few minutes. I don't know what their schedule is or how they operate, but it's interesting. But anyway, they stopped just for after a couple minutes, and it was the quietest moments I think that I've ever experienced. I don't know, I hate to say ever, because, I don't know. There may have been others. It's been quiet where in the country where I grew up and at night. But usually there are insects or something making a noise. But here, there was absolutely nothing. There was no insects, there was no wind, there were no birds. airports, no planes, no trains, cars, no humming of electronics, you know, in the house, like you hear in the house. It was just silent. It was really cool. It was weird, but it was cool. So, anyway, not that that interests you maybe, but I just thought it was, yeah, it was neat. I know there are places you can go that are supposed to be the quietest places on earth. They're like, I think I saw on the internet or something, but they have padded rooms and you go down through the tunnel and everything's padded. It's supposed to be the quietest places. But anyway, I digress. So, anyway, I'm not delirious. I still have water. I still got 3 liters to get me. I have no idea how far. But I'm about, I know, a day away from my destination. So, there's more water between here and there. I'll be okay. And what else do I want to tell you? Oh yeah, humor. Back, I don't know when it was, several months ago when I was on the aqueduct. I guess it was, I don't know, last week sometime. I was on the aqueduct. After we finished the aqueduct, this is British English humor. Or British to American English humor. Or something. The next day when I ran into some of the guys that or this couple that I'd talked to before we hit the aqueduct, he said, well, let's see, what did he say? Now we've done, what did he say? I forget. I had to lead up. I'm not very good at this. And you're talking about the aqueduct, and he said, well, how did you find it? I wanted to say, I used my map, you dummy. Anyway, that's the humor. But luckily I know British English, so I was able to translate that too. And I answered, yeah, I found it horrible. That's how I found it. It was awful. Anyway, it wasn't nearly as good as I expected. Anyway, it's time to get back on the road. I had my lunch, an early lunch, so I can just plow through the afternoon. I've got another Cliff Bar to choke down if I have to. And hopefully I will be in Kernville by tomorrow, where I can drink like a gallon of Coke and eat some cheeseburgers or French fries or something. But I don't expect I'll get any trail magic between now and then. There's nobody out here. Odds, I saw Odds that one time. That was nice that he was out there for the Dr. Pepper. But what I wonder is, look, there's this dirt road. There should be cars lined up wanting to give me some trail magic. But I guess they just figure everybody's done. That's the benefit of traveling in a crowd. The trail magic guys are out there and they take care of the crowds. But then when the crowd thins down, and I was just about to do the same, then they think they're done. And then there's lonely single dudes, single hikers out here all alone, wishing he had some trail magic. I'm rambling. 8 minutes plus. Sorry, folks. You know, I wish this was a live call-in, so you could just call in and say, hey, T-Rex, what's up with, I don't know, why is your face so dirty? Or why are your feet so dirty? I could answer your questions live. That'd be much better. Instead, I just have to come up with some intriguing content. Anyway, like everyone says on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like. I don't know what they do, but everybody always says that. So, see you later. Bye. Well, I haven't heard the story of this. You look. So I'm not walking down there because I'm too old for that. I'm sure somebody younger than me has already been down there. There's a path that goes to it and filmed it, and I can look it up on the internet or something. I don't know. But I guess he drove that bus as far as he could and abandoned it out west. Dylan said that. Okay, I'm still kicking. I'm up here
on the mountain, the desert mountain, where there's nothing but, well, there's some wind, which feels good. There's nothing but brown and heat, and slopes up, some down, mostly up. But I'm up around 6,000 feet now, which is about the highest I'm supposed to get today. But I'm going to go back down a little bit, and I got to go back up to 6,000, and then 3.8 miles ahead. Thank goodness there's supposed to be a water cache, a nice one. There was a nice one earlier, but I was already carrying too much water from the campground, and I was conserving it because I didn't know what to expect, and it's rough out here. But look out there. I hope to never be here again. Even though it has its beauty, and it's nice, it's cool, not cool, it's nice, it's a desert nice, but it's miserable. I'm thirsty. I have to worry about how much water I have. I gotta watch my body, make sure my temperature's running right, make sure my heartbeat's running right, my respiration's running right. I just have to keep track of lots of stuff, and then wonder where the next water is. But 4 miles, 3.8 miles ahead, and I still have 1.5 liters and one emergency portion, so I've got enough. But you know, being up here, it'd be easy to take a panic. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but I could easily take a panic. But if you don't know where your next water source is and you're running low, sorry, I got tickled. And you're running low, you just imagine how you would feel being without water. Because you try to spread your water out, and you go till you're, you know, either space it out by miles or by hours, by minutes, whatever. But you know how much you have, and you know how you feel in between water. And it's not fun. So, anyway, what is that over there? You see the top of that mountain? I'm not going over there, but there's something over there. I don't know what it is. Let's see. That wasn't zoom. I flipped it around so you can see me on accident, but anyway, I gotta go. I got 3.8 miles to go. All my batteries are low, and I have to get into wherever I'm going, Kernville, sometime tomorrow. I don't know if my batteries are gonna last. I'm at least gonna keep the Garmin charged up. It does pretty well. I think it has enough to make it through even right now, to make it through tomorrow. So that's my safety. That's the most important thing I have, is the Garmin, and it's got well over 50%. So I'm good there. Get me in tomorrow, even though tomorrow's going to be a long day. Still have a lot of walking to do, but at least I know that Kernville is within reach. I'm so close now, but so far. Nothing real but dirt, sand. It's like I'm walking on the beach uphill. I don't recommend it, but anyway, I'm wasting time. I need to get going, and I'm wasting battery, so hope to see you before Kernville. Maybe not, depends on the battery situation, but I'll have to figure that out later. Bye. Hello. Greetings from the desert in the summer. It feels like summer, but I've gone about 16 or 17 miles today, and worried about water and heat and everything else that goes with living in the desert. And then I finally made it to my destination, or at least my intermediate destination, what I was trying to get to. Is this. Enough to make a grown man cry. So they got a washing station here, so you don't, to get people not to touch the part that people drink out of, you know, because I was worried about coming up this segment, this 85 miles, because there was reports of people being sick, and whether it was the water or whether it was just sanitation, people touching each other and sharing things, and you know, everybody thinks it's probably, well, I shouldn't say everybody, but that it wasn't the water, that it was something else, you know, virus, something going around. But anyway, look at all this fresh water, and I've been sitting here for at least, I don't know, over an hour, probably more than that. I decided I was going to eat my dinner here, so I went ahead and had my whatever it was, now I can't even remember, beef stroganoff. Yes, because you have to add water to that, so I wanted to add water to that and not have to use my drinking water, so I just did it all right here, even though it was a little early. So these trail angels are amazing, and let's see. So like I said earlier, the trail provides, but it's really the trail angels that provide. So muchos gracias. And earlier, and many times, I joke about wanting a trail angel to be sitting at the crossroad to give me a Coke. Well, that's all just joking. I mean, sure, I would love it if that would happen, but I don't, in case there's a trail angel watching this, think I'm ungrateful. I don't expect you to be sitting at every dirt road with a nice cold Coca-Cola to give me. It'd be nice, but no, I don't expect that. I'll get a Coca-Cola when I get to town. I'm just trying to make the point that how much that insane craving is for Coke or for soda when you're after so many days of hiking. It's all I can think about when I get to town. It's all I can think about is I need a bottomless, endless Coke. So anyway, just to clear the air on that, just in case. So these trail angels, what else? Oh yeah, so they got the switch cameras. So it's, I want to open it again, but inside here there's medicine like Advil, stuff like that you might need. There's also a book that you can sign called the Trail Register. They have several, and I always sign, but the pen didn't work. So I donated my Ticonderoga number 2 that I found on the trail. So see, the trail does provide. So I left it with them. And furthermore, let me walk around here. It's windy. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I hope you can hear me, because it's all very, very important stuff. So, and also all day I was worried about, you know, I have to have my phone off all day long because I'm low on battery. My battery charger is low, and that makes it, I have to turn it on and off to get the mapping app on. So then, while I'm after I cook dinner, or no, before I cook dinner, I was looking around, see what else was on here, and I opened this up. Keep me in the shade. What is that? Batteries, charging stations. From what I can tell, these are all full. They don't have a separate container for empties, or spent. But I pulled out 3, and they all worked. So I don't know. So this is my charging station. I'm low, battery low on everything. I'm charging everything up, and about to head out. Oh, another hiker. Haven't seen a human being in a long time. It's nice. So anyway, I'm about to head out. I got everything charged up, and I've had my dinner, so I'm going to get a few more miles so I can make it into Kernville. Try to make it into Kernville. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, but I'll be fine. This guy didn't hear me yet for some reason. Looks like he's alone. I don't really want him charging me, but maybe he's a she. Doesn't matter, I don't want her charging me either. Where'd she go? Well, I see her. Okay, to the left of. I don't know. There's 4 bunches of grass, and then off to the left there's one. And That guy's just walking around. Looking for something to do. I can't zoom. And it's just a deer. We've seen deer before, but it's kind of cool to see her right here on the trail. Anyway, I'm trying to make it up this hill late in the evening. It's a 3.3 miles, 1,300 feet gain. Later than I would normally start, but I had my dinner. I don't have to make dinner when I get into camp. I got my flashlight ready, headlamp ready, and I'm just going to try to power through it. I got some energy since I ate, so see if I can't make it. And those two hikers showed up. One of them, his name is Killdeer. I know him from lots of earlier encounters, and a new guy. So I'm not the last one on trail. That's good. Anyway, I gotta make it to camp so I can make it to wherever I'm going tomorrow. Kernville. And I'm trying to make these extra miles up this hill to make it easier tomorrow. I didn't want to start with this. I'd rather finish the day and hit the sack. Good night. Yeah, it looks like I've been getting in the Just for Men. I'm not sure. My beard, mustache looks a little dirty. But what a day. I think I got about a nice sunset over there. It's past sunset, whatever it's called after sunset. Yeah, I got about 17 or 18 miles, but man, it was hard. And as I mentioned earlier, there was two guys came up behind me finally. Two of them, one of them I knew. And yeah, that was an awesome water cache. They had all that water. They also had a battery cache of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, maybe 40 or 50 batteries. You know, like 5,000 milliamp hour batteries in a tub. And they were all full from what I could tell. So I charged up everything except for my own battery. I didn't charge it. I didn't think about it in time. So now I got a 20-mile day tomorrow to get to Kernville. Pick up my equipment, spend the night, clean up. I don't know if I'll take a zero or not. Everybody zeroes in Kennedy Meadow South, which is the next stop, which marks the end of the desert. I can't believe it. So I'm looking forward to that. So I don't know if I should stop in Kernville or not, but I'll make that decision tomorrow. And I'm not worried about the calendar right now. It looks like I'm behind, but I don't really have a real schedule. I just know that miles will pick up once I get in the flat land. This is really rough terrain. Today was, this week was awful. Just plain awful. Yeah, goodness. So, and tonight, I wanted to make it up this hill so I could get a good start tomorrow. So I really crammed. I jammed up this hill. I don't know how I did it. That was probably my best climb yet. So it must have been, I don't know, maybe it's because I just ate. I don't know what the magic is, but some days I feel it and other days I don't. But I felt it tonight and I just jammed. Got up here record time. All-time best. So anyway, I've got my tent set up and everything in there. I already ate, downstairs at the water cache, which was a good idea. I'm glad I did that. And I'm going to try to get up early tomorrow. That's still a problem for me. But I'm going to try to get up early and get on the trail before 7. It'd be nice if I could be on by 6. 6 to 12, yeah. Because the terrain, I don't know, I need to check it out. But it starts out with a nice downhill run since I got up here tonight. But I don't know what the rest, and then the final, 3 to 4 miles into town are always downhill. So that'll be nice. So I got to figure out what's in between and figure out what's a good time to start. So, but anyway, I could do a little bit of research tonight since I got my batteries turned back on or punched back up, or I can't even come up with the words anymore. So anyway, I'm rambling. 3 minutes. So good night. See you tomorrow. Oh yeah, one other thing that water cache had besides the battery cache and the water cache, they had a bathroom scales. Yep. I've been looking for one of those for 600 miles. And luckily it was in kilograms, so I can explain the conversion for you if anybody's worried about it. I weigh 67.5 kilograms, so I think to convert that to pounds, you just add 100, and that puts me right back to where I started when I left from Campo. So that's good news.